loses some.
Okay.
So
Nice. Okay. Why is that? OLA. OLA. Do TV. Hello. Welcome. Right. I'm not sure why that effect isn't applying to that NPC. Oh, it did. I'm just not paying attention. What prep is Leia up to?
So Leia is going to cast fast movement on herself
Okay.
with a raise. And then when that gets on there, she's then going to cast a round later Techniques of the Masters to get improved frenzy,
Okay.
which she'll have to spend a penny to get power points back to do. And then at the very last second, she's going to spend an adventure card to get all of her power points back.
Oh no, Fancy Grounds just crashed on me.
And then we'll summon three shadow allies, 3 shadow servitors.
Okay.
And she will want 3 actually no, she's going to do 2 shadow warriors because she only has 10 power points maximum.
Okay, 2 Shadow Warriors added to the combat tracker. I shall put them either side of her.
No. Put them next to Sassafras's totem and Aki's totem.
Sassafras's totem is there, and Aki's totem is there. There they are.
Because Leia's totem's already got immovable rods on it, and they will hold up Sassafras and Aki's totems so that Sassafras and Aki can step away from them and fight the bullets.
You do know just because you do know that a rampaging land shark will just smash through a totem whether it moves or not.
Is she a master spellcaster?
She's not.
No.
Well, that's an Asterix power, as I discovered after this campaign started.
Is it?
Yeah, she can only summon one thing at a time. I was at about 3 games into the campaign before I discovered that. Went,
well,
oh,
then
not doing that anymore.
Then she'll do it run round, and she'll do it the round after then.
No, I think you can have one going at a time.
You know, you can have one going at a time.
Can you? Okay.
Yes. I didn't know that at the beginning of the campaign.
Then she'll just have one going. And since Sassafras has got wedges under her, she'll put it next to Aki's.
It's interesting. It deletes him from the combat tracker. But there we go. Okay, over to you, Gastus. What are you doing on your turn?
I'm waiting till the very last second.
Yes.
And then I'm summoning Miragastus.
Go on then. Well, I mean, I'm not diminishing stuff because I'm not gonna. That's the point. So technically, it is the last second. Is what I'm
Yeah. Okay. But since that's actually a free action, what shall I do? I know what I'll do. It's the first time I've had a chance to do it, so I will also put a dimensional blade on myself.
Did that thing appear before we? Because I'd already done my prep.
Gastus default done. Oh, default. Yeah. No, I quite like that.
So Gastus's rapier kind of goes all 2-dimensional. But the damage hasn't hit the combat tracker yet.
Right. Here's the thing. We probably want to beat them on the initiative order, don't we? Because to protect the totems,
Probably.
don't we?
You know what? I've got enough power points. I can do that on my other weapon as well, and then we don't have to worry about the.
Can you play another adventure card?
I can play loads of adventure cards.
Right, because I can play one, but I don't really want to. I'll give it to you for funsies. I would get Savage Master Tactician as a.
Well, I'll give you that one. Sure, why not? I'll have Master Tactician to get to extra cards at the start of the round.
And then that will give us extra action cards.
Mhm.
So we maintain initiative.
Right, for some reason, the +4 damage from my Dimensional Blade, while it says it's been applied in the chat window, has not applied on the combat tracker.
I can see Dimensional Blade.
You can see the AP +6, but you can't see the damage +4, and you can't have an AP bonus until you've got the damage on, as far as the power is concerned. But they go on a separate effect.
Ah, right. Did you call them both the same thing? Because that could be a problem.
Well, one's called Dimensional Blade. Actually, they might well both be Dimensional Blade Smite. But Smite, the power itself has Smite AP +6, 246, and so on, doesn't it? Yeah, because the effects are just AP +246 and damage +2 +4 under the power Dimensional Blade, which is exactly the same as it is on the Smite power.
What's it meant to be the damage?
+4.
Don't be angry, Kevin.
Mm. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Just relax. Don't be sad.
+4.
Don't be
There we go.
annoyed.
Right. Anything else you're doing before I move on to Aki?
No, I'm done.
Okay, Aki, what's your prep work? And then we can start the combat. The prep will take longer than the fight at this rate.
We've been buffing each other, have we? Right.
Everyone's buffing, so how do you want to buff?
What can I buff everyone with?
You've already got toughness +2 and deflection on you. So is there anything else you want to do?
Have we got smite?
Or-
Have we got smites all round?
No, Gastus
no.
can't smite anybody other than himself.
Or I can smite everyone,
can-
so...
You can smite everyone except Gastus. Gastus is already smited.
Yeah, most of my powers are self only.
I'll do
Vorka even cast deflection on the totems.
I buffed their.
One, two. You haven't got Thaddeus as far as I can tell. You haven't got Sassafras.
You, because Sassafras only fights with magic. Can you use smite on?
Yeah, so yeah, I was going to say there's no point in buffing Sassafras's spells, which is why I took her off to save you.
But you could actually Mirror Gastus can buff himself. So the things that Gastus got,
There's two
the
sassafrasses
Dimensional
there.
Blade should also be on Mirror
Confusing.
Gastus.
There's not. There's Sassafras and Sassafras's totem.
All right.
Sassafras is standing on her totem.
I've got to like sit with my back up against it to keep it steady.
Right, go on then. Hit that smite.
You've got Gastus targeted. You don't want to waste that power point.
There we go.
Have I got the real Thaddeus or the Thaddeus ghost?
You've got the Thaddeus clone. there's the real Thaddeus. There you go. Unless you want to put it on Thaddeus clone as well. Do you want to put it on Thaddeus clone as well?
Is Thaddeus clone able to fight?
He's identical to Thaddeus. It's just not as
Then
good.
yeah, he's getting it. So that's how many people am I targeting?
Additional blade.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm smiting 5 people.
Yep. Go for it. Roll those dice.
What do you mean these dice?
Oh. Inside of Christmas. Oh, you've changed your dice again. Oh, they're nice dice.
Hang on, I'm not having that. That's a rubbish roll. I need to get a good one.
That's better. Hit that smite effect and I can start the combat.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna think of getting a raise, but that'll do.
I'm on effects. Yeah, I'm on effects. That has slowed down a bit now. Although,
Not that bad.
remember when it
Alright.
was rather fast? Do you remember when it was almost instant?
Mm.
I don't know what they did.
We
change the code.
we remember in the days before Pathfinder. You know.
Right. Okay. Clear targets. Clear targets. Let's go for it. New round. Here he comes. A totem, and off we go. That's like I can start this. Right. See what we get. Deal those cards. Tell you what, this combat tracker seems to have frozen. Oh, there we go.
Dealing cards, alright.
It is indeed. So I just need to do that and then that to show all the bad guys.
And then I need 2 more cards, please.
What do you need 2 more cards?
Because I've got the Master Tactician edge for this battle, thanks to an adventure card play. So I get 2 more cards, which I think can then give out to allies.
Don't you have to make a roll to get the cards, or do you just get them
No,
automatically?
no, you get them
You just get
automatically.
them.
Oh, well, okay. You got the ace of spades, ace of clubs,
No,
and the 2 of spades.
Well,
Talking about yesterday, you deal to the public, deal off the different second deck to the public, and you can use them as action card, but it's an exception to the rule. Right, there we go.
I don't have to give out the 2 of spades.
No, you don't have to give them
I
out.
won't.
Nope.
Let's give Leia the ace of clubs, since she's actually very good at hitting things and would be better on that than on the 3 of hearts.
Okay, Leia gets the ace of clubs. There we go. Leia's on the ace of clubs. It's like people are spending bennies to move their cards up and down, which is all very well. Okay. Shadow Warrior should have actually been Leia, shouldn't it?
Should have been on Leia's card.
Actually,
yeah.
that Shadow Warrior shouldn't be there at all.
Is that the one that? Yeah, that's the one that isn't there, isn't it?
I think so. Let's find out.
n-
No. That's fine. There we go.
Now there's no Shadow Warrior on the map. Oh,
There
no,
is,
it's
it's
back
there.
again. It's back again.
Yeah.
It wasn't there for a second.
Yeah. No, I know, because I deleted it.
Right.
Tell you what, I'm going to down, I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down. And I'm going to browse the deck. Leia's up first, by the way.
Right. Well, since Leia can run without any multi-action penalties, we might as well, or with any running penalties. So Leia's got a pace of 22 this turn. So Leia will go there. And will pounce on those 2 bullets.
Technically, they're underground until their turn, so you'd have to go on hold.
Okay, in that case, Leia will go on hold.
Technically speaking, they're still burrowing. So I decided to be nice and give whoever had the worst card the ace of hearts, but I couldn't actually give an ace of hearts, so it turned out to be an ace of spades, diamonds rather. Which technically, but so Thaddeus is up now.
So,
What do you want?
oh, Thaddeus is on. Haven't arrived yet, so Thaddeus is on hold.
Thaddeus, yep, Thaddeus goes on hold as well. That's absolutely fine. That brings us to this Boulay here, who is the first one to
You've hidden
tunnel
all the
above the
NPCs
ground.
again.
Yes, I know.
Oh, they've
because
gone burrowing,
I've just
okay.
remembered that they won't actually appear above ground until they turn on the combat tracker, and then they'll burst out of the ground. Or keep tunneling. This one's going to tunnel to there and then burst out of the ground.
Leia's Shadow Warrior would like to come off hold at that point.
Okay, go for it.
But I can't see the Shadow Warrior on the combat tracker to get to its stats. Weird. There it is now. So if I click on that, it should bring up its stats. Doesn't.
For some it would appear that I've turned off. Seems to be an awful lot of Shadow Warriors all over the map all of a sudden. Yeah, I obviously by turning them, I turned all the NPCs off by mistake. I'll just turn them all
So
back
it's
on.
opposed athletics to interrupt, isn't it?
It is opposed athletics to interrupt.
No, doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see.
I don't know what's going on here. Something very weird's going on. If I add the Shadow Warrior to the map, there he is. Okay, for some reason I had 4 Shadow Warriors on the map, and I don't know why. Okay.
Might be any athletics, I don't know.
Okay, the Shadow Warrior successfully interrupts the boule.
But so
As
does
it goes out
Thaddeus,
to the
and Thaddeus goes before the Shadow Warrior.
Okay. Thaddeus goes before the Shadow Warrior, so Thaddeus goes first.
Is that an opposed telekinesis versus spirit, is it?
No strength. Oh, sorry. Yes. First things first. If you target it, yes, it's a spirit check for it to resist. Yes, that's correct. So if you target it, it makes a spirit check to resist your telekinesis, doesn't it? And then if it fails, then it will be opposed strength. So if you want to pick it up and push it. Oh no, if you get past it, I think it just works, doesn't it? I need to check.
Yeah, but that's just a spell casting roll, isn't it?
Well, you've already cast it. That's the whole point.
That's what I mean.
So,
it's
picking a new... The caster may release a victim or tool as a free action. Picking a new weapon for action. Selecting a new unreading target is an action and resisted as above. So your first action is an action to target an unwilling opponent. So unwilling target is resist the arcane skill with an opposed spirit roll. So yep, you make... So as an action, you target the boule and make a spirit check. A spell casting roll. Or sorry, I should say witchcraft roll. Witch.
I think it might have worked.
Okay, so you got... Oh, it was spell casting for a witch. I couldn't remember. You beat it by 28.
right.
Is it stealth the same as its spirit then?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
So I get to move it.
Well, hold up. Targeting is an action. I mean, it doesn't matter, but if you're doing another action, there'd be a -2 penalty on your first thing. So you now get to move it, yes.
And you only get to move it if you've got enough strength to lift it.
Where does it say that?
In the
Bit
rules
logical,
under strength, where you can't pick things up unless you're strong enough to pick them up.
Exactly. So, I suspect I can't move it.
You can probably grapple it. You can hold it in place.
That's interesting, actually. I noticed in the superheroes, the superpowers companion.
Superpowers companion.
Yeah, because that has all the rules.
Did I just grapple somebody in 2nd edition AD&D here?
You might have done.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, what was
you need a strength of D12 plus 6 to be able to carry a boule, possibly D12 plus 7. They weigh 2 tons each, so several tons. So it's D plus 7. There we go. So you can't pick it up,
but you can probably grapple it using your telekinesis strength instead.
and of course you can still bash it. Oh no, because that's bashed into the floor or ceiling. You can manipulate it, you can move it, you can grapple it if you want. Why is Aki rolling a shit ton of dice?
I'm just showing the dice off.
Blue and purple.
They all the new ones. Did you disconnect to buy all the new dice and reconnect them? Is that why you disconnected? Andy?
No, Mike. No, Fantasy Grounds crashed. Didn't you hear my
You
voice?
went and bought
Oh
all
no,
the new
Fantasy Grounds
dice.
crashed. Yeah.
You went and bought the new dice bundle, did it?
Yeah, I
release
just
in-
see it
on
appear.
the
Just
GameSpot?
I could click refresh on the page and they was available, so I bought them.
Complete this bundle now. I'm not restarting. It's only $10. Okay, confirm order. Pay for them now. Next time I'll have the new dice.
Yeah, and you'll be radiant.
Scan my fingerprint so I can pay for them.
Radiant.
Right, stop rolling the dice.
Radiant.
Stop rolling that bloody dice. What are you doing, Thaddeus?
I've passed my turn.
Great, fine, you didn't tell me. Okay. Gas
So
is
the
what you're up to.
Well, the Shadow Warrior is going to. No, it's not me. It's the Shadow Warrior.
Okay.
So the Shadow Warrior is going to, as it bursts out of the ground, swing wildly with its Shadow Blade. If that wild attack goes on there, which it.
It's a fancy new icon.
Yeah, there's lots of fancy new icons there, couldn't they?
Really missed by one. Damn it. Oh, well, can't spend any bennies, so that'll be that then.
Okay, so now it's the Boulet's turn. Okay, so
Unfortunately.
the Boulet is going to attack Aki.
Who's jealous because I got dice and you haven't?
Well, okay, Boulet's. The Boulet is spread out on their attack, each shooting its own target, doubling up on prey if there's only more Boulets than targets. There isn't more room. There isn't enough room for more than X at once. So any pace angrily about the tower on the tip. If Boulet attempts to attack a character engaged in holding up a totem but fails, the creature's attack has a 50% chance of striking the totem instead. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going to attempt to attack Ki. Did anything? Let's try that again. There it goes. So that's a miss. The totem, it misses Aki and it misses the totem.
So does
Okay.
the deflection on the totem mean that it's actually only got a 48% chance of hitting?
I was going to basically. I was trying to work out. Well, no, it'd be 40% because it'll be a 40% chance rather than the 50%. Because if you think Pathfinder was D20 and the what in Savage Pathfinder,
Let the pennies flow.
A difference of 1 is about a 1.
Has Belay number 1 appeared as well?
Belay number 1 should not be visible now.
Okay. So when
Belay number 6 appears to attack Leia.
Leia will not come off hold yet.
Leia is not holding that totem because she doesn't need to.
No.
Therefore, that totem will not be. There's no chance of it being attacked. Okay, now I'm going to attack Miragastus. Isn't holding up a totem.
Well, good luck for that, because Mizard Dracus can't turn because he's not in the combat tracker.
Yes, he is.
So Miragastus will counterattack.
Miragastus will counterattack. Go for it, Miragastus.
Where are you, Miragastus?
I tell you what, the only thing I've decided I don't like about this new combat tracker is my eyesight's not good enough to tell if something's visible or not visible. There's 11 of them out there. That's a lot of beddies if they all say it.
Viewers, please say, let the pennies flow.
Failed by 1 again. Never mind.
Okay, what's next? Aki's up. It's a rather large creature trying to eat you, Aki. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast some spell in it, probably.
Hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually, for hover, Yeah, the trick is actually I can't tell if the icon's there or not, but you hover over them, it tells you whether they're visible or not because you can see hide or show NPC. That's okay. My eyesight's not good enough to see. I'm going to.
Is Boulet's beasts or monsters?
That's a very good question. I think they are magical beasts.
Does Beast Friend work on magical beasts?
If you've got the asterisk version of the power, if you've got the
No,
upgraded,
not yet. Not yet.
you need the upgraded to work on magical beasts.
That's what
Bollocks.
Boulet look like.
Mhm. Okay, well, I'm going to try and entangle it with some fatigue.
Entangling with fatigue. Go for it. Mind you, it's got nice high strength, so it should be able to break free nice and easy.
And tough.
Go for it.
Well,
I hate
two,
you. Go for it,
3, 4.
Make
so
your
5
faith
power
roll.
points.
Mr. Druid.
These dice are radiant.
It's not very druidy. Got the new dice now, but I have to restart, and I'm not doing that. So. I believe I didn't
Does that make
pick
him
up
bound
the-
or entangled?
You needed the 8 to make him bound, so he's only entangled. Entangle effect.
I've got to stay with this totem, haven't I? So
You've got to hold it upright. Cease. Very small area up here.
the small
Area for this fight. Might get crowded quite quick, and all your totems might be in trouble.
If only they came up on the lower level instead, that would be far more convenient.
I know, but it said they come on day 2.
Where are you, Cease? There you are.
Bounce effect applied. I just noticed the little halos on the 6. That's quite nice. 2 hits, both with raises.
Meh.
No damage to the first one. And the second one? No damage.
He's going to spend a penny.
Got the 15 on the second one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Can't actually pass the turn from the token, so.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, Boulet number 7 is going to burrow out of the ground and come charging towards Gastus, who is technically... Well, actually, you've got yours pinned up, but it's only supporting it, isn't it? It's not holding
Yeah.
it. So he's technically... Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, dear. He's hit your totem.
Not much I can do about that, is there?
A desperate character can attempt to drop a totem on a Boulet. Wow, an evasion check to avoid. I like that. It's quite desperate. 50% of striking the totem instead. Oh, you were lucky.
Mm.
Just
Clearly
enough.
Clearly, it's my counterattack that has stopped it from damaging.
Indeed. But you do get to counterattack, don't you?
I do. So I need to be on me. Right. No, I'm not trying to target things with that. I'm trying to select Gastus so I can then target with it. There we go. Right.
Oh, bollocks. Sorry. I was trying to be helpful when I turned it off, but it should be on again now.
Right. So
That selective is great, but you've got to get used to it. It's quite.
oh
dear.
really?
Oh, well, we know what you've got to hit, don't we?
Yeah. Shame I've got +4 damage and AP6 on it, isn't it?
Well, AP doesn't matter because it hasn't got any damage.
There you go.
Oh, dear.
I've destroyed it.
Remember, you can always re-roll and choose the lower damage.
I guess I can. I think I will.
But don't forget, you haven't actually done. Hold far. Don't hold far. You've only done. You haven't actually done 35 points of damage because it's hard. This isn't it? You can't explode. So it's only 14, 21 points of damage.
It's only 21. Bear in mind, unless I roll a double 1,
Yes.
I can't get less than 10.
I'm not. To be honest, I don't think it's realistically realistic. But I think actually making you smash your own totems. Yeah, actually, it is fair. Go on, smash your own totem.
So unless I roll a double 1, it's destroyed. So Gastus is out.
But there's a deflection on it, so
You might roll a double 1.
you might roll a double 1.
I might,
Yeah.
but is it worth 5 bennies just to hope for a double 1?
You never know.
Just spend 1 penny and get a double 1.
No. I got a 1.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna be nice. Yeah, your dice are just too horrible. Yeah, I'm afraid you smash it. I'm gonna have you smash your totem. It was a crit fail. I thought, well, it does have a deflection, so maybe it's it will deflect it and not be affected. But alas, no. I'm afraid you smashed your totem. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for you, but that's okay. Only one of you technically needs to survive through.
Yep.
Okay, now it's actually your go.
Well, now I've got nothing to protect.
You hit Boule number 7. Two wounds. Well, that's the end of that one. Boule number 7. That was 22 points of damage. That's the end of a hit.
And then I'll go down to that one and stab it with my other weapon.
Okay.
Right, this one is currently vulnerable, isn't it?
It is. So you can sneak attack it. Two wounds on that one. Down it goes.
Genie will stay the hell out of the way.
Okay. And that gets us to Mirror Gastus.
Who will attack this one?
You did. You got to roll that d6.
Yep.
Oh, that was the double crit fail. That would have been quite unpleasant.
Then we'll use his other weapon. Oh, he's got a Mangosh as well.
Yeah, I know. That hits. Wow. Okay, it takes a wound and bellows in rage and anger.
That'll do.
Okay, Boule number 1 will emerge from the ground.
At this point, Leia would like to come off hold.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Are you happy with a 6?
No, we can do better than a 6. No, we can't do better than a 6. Oh,
6 is good enough.
okay. Right, so Leia's going to do 2 actions, and Leia would like to pounce.
See how many effects she's got going. Go for it.
I'm just finding pounce. There we go. Yep. This new combat tracker doesn't like me putting effects on it, does it?
Obviously, it's there.
It's there now. Okay. Right. So, Leia will claw the one that she's right next to.
My campaign's so full of crud that it's, do you know what I mean? So is this? I'll build a nice,
Now-
clean campaign and import all your characters.
I should have done that as a frenzied attack. Got improved frenzy, but never mind.
Okay, that will be a wound upon the boulet. Number 6, apparently.
And then we'll actually use the improved frenzy on the other one.
Okay. Attacks. Oh, because you did improve frenzy. Ignore me.
Yeah. So she should have done 2 attacks on the first one as well, but didn't. But never mind.
Well, you only needed 1 hit. Okay, well, that's 6 wounds upon that boulet. Only takes 2 wounds to incapacitate it. So
Yeah.
it's
And
very...
we'll make Boule number 6 because it was hit with a raised vulnerable.
Okie dokie. Boulet number 6 is vulnerable. From your quivering palm, or is it shake of slug?
Yeah.
Your totem's okay, and your shadow warrior's technically already acted.
Yeah, and so's bullet number 6 because we were down on Gastus, weren't we?
We were. That means Sassafras is up next.
So she's trying to conserve her energy, so she pulls this wand out of her pouch. It's a bolt with armor piercing 4, but it doesn't put my spell casting on the thing. So I'm going to use my my bolt power and
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
and the damage
Go for
from there because it adds it in. So
Yeah. One of those things you have to do yourself, as it were. I obviously forgot to do it. That's a hit with a raise, so roll the damage. Bolt that bullet. Okay, I think that was a really good bolt.
yeah, it
Like,
has just 4 on it.
That was definitely a lightning bolt. Is it just arcs through, smacks it in the center of its plating, and that's the end of that one.
And that used up 1 charge off that wand.
One charge off that
And then-
one.
And Rudy's just going to go flying around all excited because it's like, oh, and he can stay above the fray.
No problem. Okay, that brings us to Volker.
I presume these are at least size 2.
I think they're size 3.
Okay.
I
They
should
only need to
check.
be size
They're
2 for me to-
they're at least size 4 because we're getting the +2 to hit them for being large.
Yeah, they're size 4. They're large. They're 9 feet tall and weigh several ton.
They have to be size 4 to get icons that big.
They do indeed, yes.
I'm going to free action cast Warrior's Gift on myself.
Okay, there we go. Giant killer's coming.
Oh yes.
Okay. As you go charging in, you grant yourself giant killer. Do it. Well, this was a fight I thought could be problematic with the ball burrowing out the ground, but you guys are just bullering them as fast as they burst out of the ground. And then I'm surprised.
And then I will move back over to my totem and catch it.
Indeed, very sensible. Okay. Boule number 2 will then burst out of the ground here and will go for cease. Hitting cease. Doing. Oh, causing a wound upon cease. I assume you're going to soak that.
Yes.
There, I'll press it for you because I'm feeling generous. There we go. Okay, cease is okay. Okay, Boule number 4 is going to tunnel up and come out here. And attack Thaddeus Clone. And miss. And this one is going to tunnel through the ground and appear here and go for Agastus. Missing. You've already counter-attacked, I think.
Already a counter-attack this turn, yeah.
New turn it is then. Here we go. See what we get. Gaston's going first on the Ace of Spades, but if anyone else wants to move up the combat tracker, we've got Aki on the Queen of Hearts.
Can I have 2 more cards, please?
And I believe Vorka just got the Joker. Yep.
Vorka did.
You might as well just delete Thaddeus Clone if you can't act.
Okay, give us a minute. Get it ready.
Ow. It's ridiculously more powerful than it used to be, isn't it?
What is?
Tactician. Used to be make a knowledge battle check and get that many for each successive raise, get a card. Now you get cards every turn.
Good.
Yeah, that's why I said pick it.
We'll give it to Leia. We'll give that to Leia because it'll get Leia ahead of the bullets.
Okay.
The 7 doesn't need to go to anybody because it's not going to make a difference to. Well, all the bullets are below it anyway.
Vorka's first on the Joker.
Okay, Vorka is going to be multi-action.
Okie dokie.
We're going to start by chopping Boulet's at number 4. I think that's number 4.
River Rays, according to that big sparkly dice there.
Okay, I was about to go meh damage, but no, that's okay damage.
Oh. 4 wounds. Well, I managed to keep the temperature at below 33, so I'm at 32, but I'm still alive.
And then I will step over here and chop number 8.
No, actually, I didn't put the boulette back in me, did I? Oh well. Probably because it took crap out. Working today. Three wounds, okay.
And I'll glance over my shoulder at Gastus and say, catch my totem, would you? And then I'm going to just kind of square up against number 2.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's crapping out sound-wise, isn't it? Okay, that gets us Gastus.
Miragastus comes down and catches Vorka's totem.
Okay.
By Cadence Shaven Scrotum, you can sort it out your bloody self.
Says the bullet. Hmm. Wins. Okay, that's a wound. Still standing.
Damn it! I forgot that was the one Lair made fun of. I forgot to apply my sneak attack. Never mind. I'll stab it with my mango as well.
It will
Keep
release.
stabbing things with mango juice.
Yep.
You got a
Mango
syringe
juice,
in it. You have some mango juice.
I went at it with a very sharp kumquat.
Okay. Righty ho. Well, that's. There we go. With the end of that one. So with that puts down the belay. So, the rest of the evening and the night passes
Hang on a minute.
uneventfully.
I thought that was
I just need to send you a message before that happens.
Okay.
Could be important.
Okay. No.
Please.
No.
In that case, Gastus is going to stomp his way all the way back down to the bottom.
Yeah.
And clearly they have lots of totems for when there are lots of people doing this. And then he's going to get another totem and set it up on the first level.
Each totem, you'd have to wait till the dawn of the next morning, technically, to start again. Each totem is individually marked, but you can do that if you want.
Yeah, Gastus will go and get
it.
He will go and get another totem and then set another one up on the middle level.
For the record, you don't need to. As long as one totem, totem remains standing.
Tavis is aware of that, but Gastus, Gastus is a paladin. This is a holy thing. He's going to see it through to the end.
Right. Well, as I say, on the third dawn, because I'm not going to make you. On the third dawn, everyone gets to make another vigor check to see if they're exhausted or fatigued. Depends, obviously. Well, only one of you will be exhausted. Actually, I should have got you guys to remove your living effects.
Yeah, I was trying to, but you were too quick. Mm. If I remove smite, it removes it from all of the people I've put smite on.
I know. That's the point. If you remove it, it takes it off everyone. If I do it, I have to do it manually. Okay, it looks like everyone. It looks like Aki is fatigued by the second.
No, I bennied it.
48. Oh, you bennied it. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's only a point of fatigue, which will go away.
Yeah, point of fatigue. Yeah, I don't want one of them. They're point of they're horrible and evil.
Okay. As long as one totem remains standing, everyone in the party is accepted as an ally. It should be pointed out, Gastus, that taking another totem, setting it up, would possibly not. I'm going to say you're clever enough to do this. We should create the full. Oh yes. I wish I could get convinced to create full frontals. I went, but I'm going to have to read that again. Talking about David Knight's tokens. Actually, you do think that it might be deemed as a sort of disrespectful or possibly insulting to them if you try and sort of fiddle the rules of
It also
their,
might be cheating.
challenge.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to fiddle it. I'm Gas just wants to do the full 2 days again.
You don't need to, because anyway, because at least one totem's standing and the start of the third day. I mean, on the start, you all count as.
I'm going to say, are these bullet things
members of the
normal
tribes.
for this? Are they? Are bullet normal incidents when you're sitting there holding totems?
Well, they are creatures of the desert. They are creatures of the desert. Yes.
They are creatures of the desert, yes, but usually they attack based on movement.
Yeah. So why did they attack us when we're sat here doing nothing? Yeah.
Because the writers of the adventure say they did.
No, I think someone set it up. I think someone
I was
set it
gonna
up. I
say,
think it's a
because what's his name
conspiracy.
called him up here, yeah.
Wait, have we
Okay.
succeeded?
You've succeeded.
We have succeeded.
That's the point. You are all members of the tribe. I'm just tidying up. It's obviously distracting me more than it needs to.
Is
Also,
it
I'm a bit
appropriate
confused
to
by
play
this.
that there?
Yes, I will allow that.
Okay, conversion.
I decided to do what a bit slower so it doesn't all overload each other.
Yeah.
After those miserable 2 days, we all deserve something.
You do. Right. I'm afraid, Gastus, you can always come back another time to do it, but you don't need to because you're now a member of the tribe. Okay.
Right.
As long as even one total remains standing, the party accepted as for even among the Slarklar, those whose skills lie in other areas of fortitude and stamina. Simply attempting the test where at least one ally succeeds is enough, because the point is it's like a team event, as it were. So you're okay on that score. I'm just tidying up.
We had 5 out of 6, and we'd have been perfect if it hadn't been for, well, Gastinius.
Well, if it hadn't been for an evil GM, but before the jubilation gets too out of hand, the Sun Shaman holds his hands high for silence and personally welcomes those who succeeded at the trial into the Skull Club, which is interesting because that contradicts what you just said up there, because you obviously all welcomed him. Anyway, let's see what he says, shall we?
Those whose totems still stand or shall make no more. They are Sklarkwa. Come, you must be exhausted after the trial. I have prepared magics to refresh your bodies, but I recommend taking some time to truly rest and recover. Let us return to Flameford as one tribe, brothers and sisters of the Sklarkwa.
Okay,
Oh, I have family.
so 5 totems remain standing. So that's 5 points for 5 successes. And here's on 1 respect. No, you earn 1. So that's 6 respect points in total. Takes you to 30. Congratulations. Once you've earned it, you built enough esteem to learn what the Sun Shaman knows. Okay. Otherwise you need to return later. Well, the Sun Shaman is ready to divulge so basically he heals Sassafras of any fatigue. Anybody else who's injured, wounded, or anything, he would also help them, but none of you are okay. Gastus, obviously, if you really do feel strongly, you can come back and do the trial another time. I think that's the sensible way to go.
His code of honor would demand nothing less.
Well, that's absolutely fine. I mean, the only reason I'm saying not now is, I mean, you can by all means start now, but given that I know from a better gaming point of view, I'm afraid you'll get very annoyed when something else stops you from completing again today. But you can come back later. But that's a bit of better gaminess. Okay, he wishes to seek out. Well, the Sun Shaman is ready to divulge what he knows. He first wishes to seek out the wisdom of the ancestors by traveling to the Callow Mounds to commune with them. This trip will also boast of the knowledge of the Oh, actually, you probably got 2 days to do it then. They will return to Flamefoot in but a day. So actually, you can, if you want to stay here, you can potentially do so.
Though Gastus is now on 2 days without sleep, he will carry on doing it.
Okay, so Suggest you take that day to rest and recover and relax. While you're gone, Krojan is given command of the tribe.
He may deny you the opportunity to try again.
No,
He might.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I did beat him at a game, so if he's in charge, he probably would say that he's not going to let me.
Hey. So, everyone else comes back down into town, apart from Gastus, who's staying. Well, it's a 20-minute walk away. I think Krogan will basically convince you that this is not the time to do it. You need to rest. You know what I mean? The trial of the totem is to be undertaken when one is capable of completing it, and after already having been up there for 2 days. Do you know what I mean? He says there is no shame in coming back another time. He almost seems
and Sassafras is going to butt right in and go. And besides, Gastinius, if they're going to tell us what we need to know, every day we're gone, Corvosa is dying.
You can always come back later. Could be part of your end of campaign story, can't it? About how you came back and did it. Okay, dokie. So, okay. I think at this point, I'm just reading on. I'm just refreshing my memory. Okay. So there's celebrating, and obviously you're now you're all deemed members of the tribe, and even though Gastus technically isn't, which is interesting because it seems to contradict itself. It says if everyone does it, you're members, and then the shaman says those that did it are members. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I suppose you're an honorary member, whereas the others are full members. I'm just trying to remember what happens here. Okay, it's dusk at this point, which obviously for people that don't have lighting limitations, it's not a problem. But for other people, go find.
Only for me, because my light power should be off because I've not needed to snap another sun rod recently.
No, that's fine. So everyone gets to make a notice check, please. Celebrations are going on. Okay. You notice that there appears to be gargoyles flying out of the dusk towards the camp. Before, however, you can say much more than that. Or you estimate there's at least a couple of dozen of them approaching the camp. A female voice, cries out from somewhere surrounding the camp.
A dear female. That's right.
Calls out,
the hills are alive.
Aki, Gastus, Leia, Sassafras, Thaddeus, Vorka. You are. I lost where I was. You have been marked for death for treason. Unfortunately, you being here amongst these proud and brave Shoanti are consigning them to death. I have no wish to kill this many Shoanti, but you 6 leave me no choice. she then calls out to Krogan, for all intents and purposes, the leader of the tribe right now. If you agree to turn the characters over to us now, or better, even aid us in the slaying of them, I will call off my minions, and you Shoanti, maybe, will be left alone. Krogan roars in outrage at such a thing because by now you've got enough respect and all that even he won't allow that.
We're
Especially as now you're
family.
members of the tribe. Yeah, you're members of the tribe, and he roars in outrage and decries the offer. And at that point, the attack on Flameford begins. I think that's a good place. I'm going to leave it because it's one hell of a big fight. Give you an idea of what's coming. There's the graphic for the attack on Flameford.
Awesome.
It's interesting. Why on earth does it say? Oh, I see. Oh dear, I technically need to build another encounter there. So yeah, basically, apparently the show because I see, because the Shoanti will fight on your behalf. It's a smaller fight. If the Shoanti handed you over, God, it's 30 odd bad guys against you. But because the whole Shoanti tribe will fight on your behalf, obviously the big battle's going on, and we focus on you, the part that's affecting you. So, but we shall leave it here this week. I think it's a good time to leave it, and next time we will conclude the adventure. Probably start book 5.
Thank you
Not on
very
the same
much for
day. Depends how
watching,
long the
all one of you.
flame